Get ready for breaking news. The South Korean government is taking decisive action on rising costs for essential supplies. The Ministry of Health and Welfare, under the leadership of Minister Jeong Eun-kyung, has announced a significant adjustment to reimbursement prices for medical supplies, including disposable syringes, aiming to shield patients from supply disruptions caused by volatile international conditions and the weak one. This move is set to impact thousands of medical supplies, and we break down exactly how this change affects you.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALAN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we turn our attention to the world of professional sports. Will Song Seung-ki be able to lead the LG Twins to victory in the first game of last year's Korean series return match? We dive deep into the matchup between LG, coached by Yeom Kyung-yop, and the Hanwha Eagles, led by Kim Kyung-moon, focusing on Song Seung-ki's crucial role as the starting pitcher and the pressure on the team heading into this high-stakes series. Now, we switch gears completely and head straight to the high-stakes world of K-pop and corporate intrigue. South Korean police are actively seeking to arrest music mogul Bang Si-Hyuk, the chairman of the agency behind BTS, as they expand an investigation into massive allegations of investor fraud involving over $100 million. We explore the details of these serious accusations and the intense legal battle surrounding this powerful figure. And finally, we follow up on that massive investigation. South Korean police want to arrest HYBE chairman Bang Si-Hyuk over allegations that he misled investors in 2019, prompting them to sell shares to a private equity fund through an illegal side deal. We look at the conflicting statements from Bang's legal team and the international pressure mounting, including a request from the U.S. Embassy to lift his travel ban. Stay with us, because we have all the details on this developing story. The South Korean government is implementing a measure to increase reimbursement prices for essential medical supplies, including disposable syringes, by an average of 2%. This adjustment is a direct response to volatile international conditions and the weakening of the South Korean won, aiming to mitigate potential supply disruptions caused by escalating costs. A decision was announced by the Ministry of Health and Welfare, MOHW, during the 4th Health and Medical Organization's meeting on Middle East war response, chaired by Minister Jeong Eun-kyung. The government maintains separate ceiling prices for medical supplies distinct from medical service fees. To counteract the impact of exchange rate fluctuations on import-dependent sectors, the government adjusts these ceiling prices twice annually, aligning them with the U.S. dollar exchange rate. Specifically, the government decided to increase the baseline grade, known as Grade 0, which serves as the reference for ceiling price adjustments, by 201. The benchmark, previously set between 1,101 and 1,201 since 2018, will now be adjusted to be between 1,301 and 1,401. Furthermore, the ceiling price adjustment rate for Grade 0 will see an additional 2% increase. The ministry anticipates these measures will raise the average reimbursement prices for approximately 27,000 separately calculated medical supplies and inject 6.7 billion won, or $4.6 million, in monthly support to medical supply manufacturers and importers. The measures were approved by the Active Administration Committee and are set to take effect starting the 27th of this month. Minister Jeong stated that by refining the exchange rate benchmark for medical supplies, the government intends to alleviate the financial strain on companies facing rising cost pressures and ensure that medical care remains uninterrupted by supply shortages. In parallel with the price adjustments, efforts are underway to address immediate shortages. Korea Vaccine has agreed to produce an additional 3.5 million syringes over 7 weeks, operating under a Memorandum of Understanding with the Ministry of Food and Drug Safety, MFDS, through special extended work hours. These additional syringes will initially be distributed to hemodialysis clinics, pediatric clinics, and delivery medical institutions via the syringe hotline. an online marketplace established by the Korean Medical Association. The MFDS is also developing plans to supply some of these products to online retailers serving medical facilities. To combat illegal activity, the MFDS has deployed specialized enforcement teams this week to crack down on the illegal trade of syringes and injection needles. These joint enforcement teams, comprising over 70 members across 35 groups, will enforce strict actions against any violations. Noi Dung Kai Tight. LG Twins are set to face the Hanwha Eagles in a crucial three-game series during the 2026 KBO League regular season, spanning from the 21st to the 23rd at Jamsil Baseball Stadium in Seoul. This matchup holds significant weight as a return match to last year's Korean series, where LG achieved a remarkable V4 victory by defeating Hanwha. LG, coached by Yeom Kyeong-yeop, will be countered by the Hanwha Eagles, led by head coach Kim Kyeong-moon. To establish an early advantage, LG has designated Song Seung-ki as the starting pitcher for the opening game on the 21st. Song Seung-ki, drafted as the 87th overall in the second ninth round of 2021, has shown significant potential, posting 12 wins, 7 losses, and a 3.31 ERA over 39 games. His performance has been solid this season, with a recent ERA of 0.59 in 3 games. Head coach Yeom Kyeong-yeop expressed strong confidence in Song Seung-ki's current form, noting that the pitcher has pitched exceptionally well this year. He mentioned relief after seeing the pitcher reach a speed of 144 km in the first game, despite initial concerns about physical conditioning following the World Baseball Classic. Yeom also highlighted the collaborative work with pitcher coach Kim Kwang-sam to enhance Song Seung-ki's arsenal, focusing on developing a diverse pitch mix, including fastballs, sliders, changeups, forkballs, and curves, to challenge batters. Last season, Song Seung-ki faced Hanwha 3 times, losing 2 games without a win, but his ERA was 3.86. The outcome of this series hinges on Song Seung-ki's ability to secure a victory in the first game. Hanwha will deploy right-hander Moon Dong-ju to challenge LG's pitching staff. Moon Dong-ju, called by Hanwha as the first overall selection in 2022, has a record of 28 wins and 24 losses with a 4.39 ERA across 84 games. He has started 3 games this season with a 1-1 record and a 4.5 ERA. The success of LG in this series will also depend on the performance of their bullpen, which currently features Jang Hyun-sik, Woo Kang-hoon, Kim Jin-sung, and Yoo Young-chan. The series promises high stakes as both teams look to capitalize on this highly anticipated contest. South Korean police are intensifying an investigation into K-pop mogul Bang Si-Hyuk, chairman of the agency, behind the global supergroup BTS, seeking to arrest him on charges related to an alleged investor fraud scheme involving over $100 million. The Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency has requested prosecutors to seek a court warrant for Bang's arrest. The investigation centers on allegations that Bang misled investors in 2019 by falsely stating that HYBE had no plans for an initial public offering, which led investors to sell their shares to a private equity fund before the company proceeded with the IPO. Police suspect the fund may have paid Bang approximately 200 billion won, or about CAD $185 million, in a side deal promising him 30% of the post-IPO stock sale profits. Bang's legal team acknowledged the police's pursuit of his arrest, but stated they have been fully cooperating with the investigation and will continue to defend their position. Bang has been barred from leaving South Korea since August. This legal scrutiny comes at a challenging time for HYBE, as the company prepares for a major global push following BTS's recent hiatus for mandatory military service. BTS has recently concluded a successful global tour and is set to launch a series of U.S. events, beginning in Tampa, Florida. Bang, the founder of HYBE through Big Hit Entertainment in 2005, is a dominant figure in the K-pop industry, known for leveraging BTS's success to establish HYBE as an international powerhouse. His influence extends to major acquisitions, including the purchase of Ithaca Holdings in 2021, securing management rights for artists like Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande. Despite the company's global achievements, HYBE has faced internal turbulence. A significant recent conflict involved a highly public dispute between Bang and star producer Min Hee-jin over the girl group New Jeans. The rift escalated in 2024 when HYBE attempted to remove Min as CEO of Adore, accusing her of illegal attempts to seize control. Min countered by accusing Bang of hostile treatment and undermining New Jeans, leading to legal proceedings. Members of New Jeans have pursued contract fulfillment, with a court ruling requiring them to honor their contracts through 2029. South Korean police have formally requested prosecutors to seek an arrest warrant for HYBE founder and chairman Bang Si-Hyuk. The investigation centers on allegations that Bang misled investors in 2019, leading to investors selling their shares to a private equity fund with whom he allegedly had an illegal side deal. Authorities claim Bang orchestrated a fraud scheme, netting him over $100 million. HYBE officials have stated that Bang denies any wrongdoing, assuring that they will continue to cooperate fully with the investigation and clarify their position through legal procedures. Bang has been restricted from leaving South Korea since last August. However, there is speculation that the United States is seeking an exception to this travel ban. The Korea National Police Agency reported that the U.S. Embassy in Seoul recently contacted authorities, requesting a temporary lifting of Bang's travel ban to allow him to travel to the U.S. with other HYBE executives for an Independence Day event and to discuss matters related to BTS's ongoing world tour. If prosecutors proceed with requesting an arrest warrant, local reports indicate that court decisions on such matters can be swift, often taking only 2 to 3 days. Consequently, it appears prudent for any planned U.S. summer activities to be postponed pending the outcome. The situation remains fluid, leaving open the possibility of HYBE executives planning a July 4th celebration involving Bang.